こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、クリスタルパレスの鎌田大地に関する動画です。クリスタルパレスは、プレミアリーグ第6節で、5連勝無敗中だったリバプール相手に、劇的な勝利を挙げました。今回は、バックオブザネストのプレーヤーレーティング動画から、マーク・ゲイヒ、マクセンス・ラクロワ、クリス・リチャーズのセンターバック3人と、アダム・ウォートンと鎌田大地のボランチペアの部分を切り取っています。リバプール相手に素晴らしいプレーをした今回の試合では、評価が低い選手はいませんでしたが、その中でも鎌田大地がマンオブザマッチ級の活躍だったことを強調し、絶賛しています。実際にどのように話しているのか、チェックしてみましょ
う。Let's go to our captain, our leader, Mark Gahey. Brilliant. 9.5 from both of us. I will remove that to talk about it. Just absolutely impervious. The only comment I have negative, and it's a really funny one, is that for some reason he doesn't celebrate the first goal. It's weird because it was the headed goal that was. I thought he headed it first. It was came off. I guess Gravenberch headed it back. He didn't, but he definitely celebrates the last goal. But anyway, stat wise, 19 out of 21 passing, 90%, 35 touches, 7 clearances, 3 headed, 3 out of 4 ground duels, 1. But honestly, excellent defensive work. I wrote on my piece of paper all first half. He was beaten over the top once by Salah. But that was it. He had a clearing header. He cut out the Szoboszlai cross for a throw that when they were pinning us back. Intercepted a couple of spring pong balls. He obviously had the great flick on header for the winner. He was absolutely brilliant. I mean, again, I easily could have given him a 10. Easily could have been man of the match. He was a lot of other people's. But your thoughts on Mark Gahey?
No nonsense. It was straight business yesterday. It was straight business. It was a little. I think there was an edge to it because of the fact that even if he wanted that Liverpool move, the fact that he showed you really weren't going to spend that extra money on me. And he showed that to me, second, third best defender in the Premier League. I would say top 5, 6 in the world in centre-half position. He's unbelievable. Everything. There's not many more words I can say about Mark Gahey. I'm just happy I lived through Mark Gahey at Crystal Palace as an adult. Yeah. I will remember it all. Greatest ever captain.
Fair play. One of his back three partners, Maxence Lacroix, both gave a 9. You want to go first on Lacroix?
Listen, he's another one. I think the only criticism I ever have of Lacroix is I love the way we play direct, and sometimes he can rush that first pass, and it can be a bit loose. But other than that, he's faultless. And you're talking about our game is based on winning duels. None of these strikers want to play up against Maxence. He's so aggressive. Even when maybe our press gets bypassed and the midfielder breaks our line, he's the first one out. Bang. First contact. He wins everything in the air. He's a leader on and off the pitch. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, the stats say that he had the most duels won. He had 4 tackles. Passing wasn't great. Same thing at 27. But what I was really impressed with were 2 things. One, he played a great diagonal ball to Mitchell. He did it actually 2 or 3 times. He played some really nice balls. Reminds me of Anderson trying to get that, get us up the field quicker down the left. And his job on Isak was brilliant. I think they said Isak had 6 touches in the first half. Totally negated Isak. I mean, he was so good. I mean, again, he always gets that because he's a center player. He always gets that assignment unless the guy, the smart striker, will go either left or right. He always gets the hardest person to mark. He drew a foul. He had a block on a Gakpo shot. He drew the foul on Nketiah on the yellow. I mean, honestly, I thought he was so good. I mean, Isak was 0 for 3 on his shot accuracy because he was always harassed by Lacroix. I thought, honestly, he was so good in his performance yesterday. I'll take this down and get to the final of the center backs. Chris Richards. Gave him a 9, he gave him an 8.5. I would have given him a higher only because of the header. But I'm going to say it again. He has been so good. Yeah, people want to say the error led to the goal. But prior to that, and again, I don't think it's an error. It was 18 out of 22 passing, 82%. 4 out of 5 on long balls. Again, his passing got so much better. 2 out of 3 on tackles, 6 clearances. Again, did a great job on helping out with Kirkers on the left. Helped out whenever Isak went wide, he did that. He had a couple of great switch balls to Gahey and then to Wharton. He had a great block on one of the vert shots. Again, he did slip. I think he slipped and then tried to make the header. But that moment aside, Chris Richards was so good yesterday. But your thoughts on Chris Richards?
Yeah, brilliant. It's a minor mistake. Sometimes it was just unlucky that it fell to Chiesa, and plus
exactly.
Mo Salah handballs it as well.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, faultless for me, unbelievable. Listen, yeah, I just love everything about Richards. He's just an embodiment of our team.
Well, he's not your favorite player though, and that's the next man. Adam Wharton, 9 for me, 9 from you. Your thoughts on Adam Wharton?
I just love watching this guy play. There's just a few movements that he does, and I'm just like, wow. It's just like the first touch around the corner, or just the calmness. Him and Daichi yesterday was unbelievable. And I know there was like we even done a poll on Back of the Nest about who should partner Wharton, and it was like 50-50 down the middle. But I think just that Wharton and Daichi pivot is class. It's class. I'm happy that he came off at 60 because we're going to need him. We need to protect him.
Yeah.
And he did look like he was, like Glasner said, he started to lose the jewels in the second half. And who better to bring on than Hughes? But yeah, he was brilliant. Even like the calmness for the Mateta shot, just that little shift onto his left. He could have gone and had a shot himself, but he just laid it perfectly on a plate for him. Yeah, he's such a key to the way we play.
Yeah, just real quick, the Wharton Kamada last season lost only 2 matches. It was the Everton game and the Man City game away, the disaster 5-2. But this season they played together twice. I mean, I'm sure you know both games, both Liverpool games, Community Shield and yesterday. And they're both. I mean, that would be my starting 2 in 90% of the matches, because they just bring a certain technical ability, press resistance, ability to pick out a pass, ability to stick your foot in and make a tackle, the two of them together. I thought Wharton's brilliant. You're right. The move that he made down the left when he got to the byline and made a cross, the move that he made to set up JP for that great shot off the post, he was just so good. Stats say 3 out of 3 successful dribbles, 4 passes in the final third, 4 recoveries, 4 out of 5 tackles won. Passing percentage wasn't great, but he was taking chances. 15 out of 22 was taking chances to try and get us up the field and get us in positions, and he did it quite a few times. I thought Wharton was so good yesterday. But the player next to him, Kamada, you gave him man of the match. I gave him a 9.5. Sorry, you gave him a 9.5. I gave him a 9. The fans voted this morning the man of the match for Daichi. I'll go first again. I'm running out of words to express how happy I am at the redemption for him, because again, he took so much flack when he first got here. Let's focus on yesterday's game and just how well he plays in the big moments. I'm sorry, I'm going to pop this up real quick. Stat-wise, he had 21 out of 28 successful passes, 75%, 41 touches, 4 out of 6 accurate long balls. Oh my God, he was switching the ball like it was nothing yesterday, and on a dime. 4 out of 8 duels won. Committed 4 fouls. By the way, despite he didn't get a yellow card, he was committing some mad fouls.
I said it on the live stream. I said, how's this guy not been booked?
Yeah, mad. But a great ball to Saw that led to the Pino cross to Munoz at the back post. Won a free kick when he kicked in the head by Verts, which was a little bit weird. Great ball to Mitchell. That cross was blocked, but he was I just love the way that he played. There's something about his game that really suits the way that Wharton play. I think they're on the same wavelength as far as what they're trying to do. And again, he just hardly lose the ball when he dribbles. You know, there was a couple of tight spaces on the left-hand side when he just kind of got to the byline.
Second half, where he took that first touch.
Yeah,
there's that one where he goes to open out his body.
Go ahead.
And he just so like he goes to receive it from Mitchell, I think, and like everyone else would have probably turned out and played. And he does that one thing where he leans in and he takes a touch forward, takes 2 players out of the game. Honestly, he was a joy to watch from me yesterday. Like when you play against big teams like Liverpool, you have to have calmness in the midfield. Someone who's not gonna panic when they're playing with their back to goal or there's a quick turnover, because Liverpool are gonna press you, and it's always. You see it when bigger teams pen teams in because they're not composed, they're giving the ball away. And when we play with risk, we play direct. So there's going to be times where he loses the ball. There's going to be times. And there's going to be times where he gives fouls away because we try to win duels, we're strong in our tackle. But to me, yesterday, head and shoulders above. Not head and shoulders, but he was the standout player for me, and he's the one that stays on the pitch for the longest. He doesn't really come off.
Right, because the man trusts him. And I just want to really add also, I have a lot of respect for the McAllister, Gravenberch midfield, and I thought that yesterday, for parts of the game, they were good, but I thought for most of the parts of the game that Kamada and Wharton really had them back on their toes, had them thinking, had them backtracking. And I thought that against that midfield, Liverpool's midfield, which we all know is very, very good, the two of them are excellent together.
次は解説です。今回は少し難しいボキャブラリーながら日常使いできるものもありましたので、本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
う。Just absolutely impervious.
インパービアスは通さないや影響を受けないという意味の形容詞です。物理的には水や空気を通さない素材などを表すときに使われます。心理的な意味では批判や感情に全く動じない人のように精神的な強さや鈍感さを表すときにも使われます。日常会話よりはビジネス英語や学術的な文脈、スポーツ解説などでややフォーマルに使われます。語彙レベルとしてはやや高めなので、中級者から上級者向けの単語です。
Just absolutely impervious. Just absolutely impervious.
He's just an embodiment of our team.
インボディメントは、抽象的な価値や感情を具体的に表している人物や物事を指す言葉です。例えば、勇気の体現者やリーダーシップの化身といった時に使われます。体現するという意味の形容詞であるインボデーの名詞形であり、特定の性質を象徴的に表す人や行動に対して使われます。ビジネスやスピーチ、文化や文学の文脈でもよく登場し、語彙力の高さを示す言葉の一つです。似たような表現には、シンボルやリプレゼンテーションなどがありますが、インボディメントはより内面的な本質を強調した言い方です。英語力を高めたい人には、ぜひ覚えておきたいワンランク上の語彙です。
He's just an embodiment of our team. He's just an embodiment of our team.
How happy I am at the redemption for him because
リダンプションは過去の失敗や批判からの名誉回復や挽回、再起という意味で使われる名詞です。スポーツや人生の困難を乗り越えた話でよく登場し、再起のチャンスやリベンジ成功を表現します。宗教的には罪の贖い、つまり救済。金融では債権の償還を指すこともありますが、日常会話では再び信頼や評価を取り戻すという意味でよく使われます。感動的なストーリーを語る際に非常に効果的な単語です。
how happy I am at the redemption for him. How happy I am at the redemption for him because again he took so much flack when he first got here.
フラッグはもともと校舎法の意味でしたが、現在では比喩的に強い批判や集中放火のような非難を指します。人の発言や行動、政策などに対して世間やメディアが激しく攻撃するような状況で使われます。彼はひどく叩かれたや激しく批判されたという場面で使います。カジュアルながら力強い表現で、特にニュースや SNS、スポーツ実況などでよく使われます。
But again, he took so much flack when he first got here. But again, he took so much flack when he first got here. It was nothing yesterday, and on a dime.
オンナダイムは動きの正確さと小回りの良さを表すイディオムです。直径わずか約 18mm の10セント硬貨であるダイムの上で動作するイメージから極めて小さなスペースで方向転換、停止、パスなどができるという高度なテクニックを意味します。サッカーやバスケ、アメフトなどでパスが完璧に届いたや瞬時にターンしたと言いたいときによく使われます。非常に生きた表現でスポーツ英語を学ぶ上で覚えておきたいフレーズです。
It was nothing yesterday, and on a dime. It was nothing yesterday, and on a dime.
But to me, yesterday, head and shoulders above.
ヘッド&ショルダーズアバブは何かが他のものよりはっきりと優れていることを強調するときに使う表現です。日本語では頭一つ抜けているという表現をしますが、この表現は頭一つ以上の差があり、肩まで出るくらい群を抜いている、抜きん出ているというニュアンスです。身体的な大きさではなく、能力、質、パフォーマンスなどの比較に用いられます。スポーツ、ビジネス、アートなど幅広い分野で使えます。とても英語らしい表現で、フォーマルにもカジュアルにも使える便利なイディオムです。
But to me, yesterday, head and shoulders above. But to me, yesterday, head and shoulders above.
いかがでしたか？鎌田大地とアダム・ウォートンの中盤の組み合わせを最高のペアだと言っているパレスファンが本当に多いですね。ウォートンは若いこともあり、 まだまだ成長の余地もあるため、ワールドクラスとも評価されますが、鎌田大地がそれに匹敵するほどの評価を得てきていることもわかります。ボールロストがないわけではないですが、もう鎌田大地のどんなプレーもいちいち称賛するほどになっており、褒めすぎて、称賛する言葉もなくなってきた、と言えるほどになってきました。確固たる評価をすでに得ていると言えそうですが、まだまだこのパフォーマンスを続けていくだろうと期待できるほど、調子も良さそうですので、また、今後の試合も楽しみにしたいと思います。最後にプレゼント企画のお知らせです。サッカー日本代表のブラジル戦の観戦チケットを、一組2名様にプレゼントいたします。以前も少しご案内しましたが、一緒に見に行ってくれる方がいなかったので、購入済みのチケットをプレゼントしたいと思います。試合は10月14日火曜日、味の素スタジアムにて、19時半キックオフです。チケットの受け渡しは、チケット JFA にて QR チケットを送付しますので、アカウントがない方は、新規登録をお願いしたいと思います。転売について規制のある、特定興行入場券に該当するチケットですので、万が一観戦に行けない場合などの再譲渡などに関しては、譲渡に関する条件などをご確認の上、独自の判断でお願いいたします。席はカテゴリー4にあたる席で、オリジナル価格は15,500円のものです。応募方法は X にて、好きなサッカー選手の名前をハッシュタグで記載の上、該当ポストをリポストしてください。X の該当ポストは、の動画の概要欄にも添付しています。応募者が50名以上になる条件付きで、1名の方にペアチケットをプレゼントいたしますので、50名以上の応募者となるよう、皆さんふるってご応募ください。10月7日火曜日を期限に、当選者には、すぐにご連絡いたしますので、X にてメッセージが受け取れる設定をご確認ください。ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。最後にプレゼント企画のお知らせです。サッカー日本代表のブラジル戦の観戦チケットを、一組2名様にプレゼントいたします。以前も少しご案内しましたが、一緒に見に行ってくれる方がいなかったので、購入済みのチケットをプレゼントしたいと思います。試合は10月14日火曜日、味の素スタジアムにて、19時半キックオフです。チケットの受け渡しは、チケット JFA にて QR チケットを送付しますので、アカウントがない方は、新規登録をお願いしたいと思います。転売について規制のある、特定興行入場券に該当するチケットですので、万が一観戦に行けない場合などの再譲渡などに関しては、譲渡に関する条件などをご確認の上、独自の判断でお願いいたします。席はカテゴリー4にあたる席で、オリジナル価格は15,500円のものです。応募方法は X にて、好きなサッカー選手の名前をハッシュタグで記載の上、該当ポストをリポストしてください。X の該当ポストは、の動画の概要欄にも添付しています。応募者が50名以上になる条件付きで、1名の方にペアチケットをプレゼントいたしますので、50名以上の応募者となるよう、皆さんふるってご応募ください。10月7日火曜日を期限に、当選者には、すぐにご連絡いたしますので、X にてメッセージが受け取れる設定をご確認ください。ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。